Are you tired of watching your beloved characters being tortured by careless authors?
Are you sick of feeling like they could have swapped out all of the painful action and the plot would remain untouched? Subscribe to Books That Burn, the fortnightly book review podcast focusing on fictional depictions of trauma.
We assume that the characters' reactions are reasonable and focus on how badly or well they were served by their authors.
Join us for our minor character spotlights, main character discussions, and favorite non-traumatic things in the dark books we love.
Find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome back, everyone. Yes, that's right. It's me, your favorite podcast host, the gayest, a gay, I don't know. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Confidential. I know it's been a while. Life sucks, you guys. But here I am. I'm back. I'm creating content for you. And there's a lot coming in the next few months. We're approaching our 5th anniversary of podcasting, which is insane. I feel like it was yesterday and 1,000 years all at the same time. But today, I actually have something really special that I'm reviewing. So going forward, I'm going to be revisiting some nostalgia things, books, media that I'm going to review and talk about with people. But a brand new children's book rolled across my desk, and it's by a very special person. So I want to talk about it with you all and give you an opportunity to, maybe get something for the kids in your life or classrooms or teachers or libraries. But today we're talking about a new book that is self-published through Amazon called Rolling with Resilience, Khloe Shines Beyond Boundaries, by Megan Allen and Khloe A. Jones. So Khloe is a fantastic girl living in Florida, and I happen to work with her wonderful, brilliant mom who mentioned that her incredible daughter wrote a book about her experiences being chairbound, being in a wheelchair. And I ordered it because, of course, I did. I want to support everyone. She's a performer. Everything that her mom has said is she just sounds like the coolest person ever. And so I wanted to get this book, and I decided that I'm going to review it a little bit. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to tell you guys where you can get it because your kids need to read this book. I think the kid inside all of us needs to read this book. Because for one reason or another, at any point of our lives, we've all been looked at by somebody and they thought, oh, they can't handle it, or they can't take on this challenge, or I'm concerned about them, or you know what, they work so hard, we're going to have them do something else, but we're not going to have them in the limelight. And so maybe it was just me being that kind of forever kid that got pushed towards the back who was talented and bright and shining, but would still do anything that was asked of me because I was just happy to be involved. And so we're going to jump in. This is a story of Khloe, who is in a wheelchair, and she is bright. She loves style and fashion. She loves performing. She is smart. She has beautiful long hair. She's the brightest smile, and she loved to sing and read. And, from even at birth, Khloe's parents were told that she might not ever talk. She might not ever be able to do all those things. And Khloe has proved them wrong. And she is quite the firecracker. And so the story goes to talk about how Khloe's loved by everyone in her life. She's one of her teacher's favorite students. And one day, people are putting together a Black History Month show, and Khloe cannot wait to participate. However, for the first time, maybe, a lot of people around here are doubting her abilities because she's in a wheelchair. How can she perform? And so Khloe's not going to take that sitting down, laying down. She's going to roll forward and show them what she's got. So she worked with her teacher, and they worked together. And not only did Khloe get to participate in the show, Khloe MCs the show. She gets to show that she is powerful, she is strong, that she is a wonderful performer, and also just being a person of color, she wanted to be part of the show. My favorite part is when we finally get to the show and everybody's in the auditorium and it's filled with excitement. Khloe, dressed in her favorite outfit, a red dress and a red beret, wheels out on stage with confidence. Khloe sang a beautiful song called Lift Every Voice and recited a powerful poem about resilience and acceptance. The audience, full of her classmates, parents, and families of her peers who were amazed by her courage and her talent. I just love it. Because the next line says the entire room erupted in applause and Khloe felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. I'm literally about to cry thinking about it. Like, it's this little girl that wrote this book is owning her own narrative. She's telling her own story in the best way that shows how much she's willing to fight to overcome those people that they're not even actively working against her. They're just second guessing her abilities without asking her. There's so many times that we look at people and we're concerned, especially those people who are quote unquote able-bodied or other. They are not others. And so they look at people who might be othered and go, oh, I don't know if we want to bother them with that challenge. We don't know. And it's like, well, don't assume it's a challenge. You're assuming that I am going to have a challenge, but you haven't come to ask me if I feel challenged by this or if I want to participate or if I'm saying, no, it's okay. And so Khloe took her power into her own hands and she did it. And it's incredible. And I just want to end with a page that year, the city of Jonesville learned an important lesson about acceptance. It seems that Khloe's shining moment was not just an important step for her, but it became a cherished memory for all the students, teachers, and parents at Prodigy Academy School. And so Khloe Alyssa, the little girl with the long hair and a beautiful heart full of determination and confidence, continues her mission to spread love and acceptance to everyone she meets. Khloe proved that regardless of the obstacles you must face, there is a hero inside of everyone. Remember, anyone can be a star. Listen, I lived most of my life thinking that I was wonderful and brilliant and amazing, but not even just that, because that makes me sound very narcissistic, but that I was kind and that I had a heart and I had a compassion for other people. And the reason I liked performing was I wanted to share joy and magic and light. And I personally have not met Khloe yet, but she seems like that same person in that Khloe does have muscular dystrophy, but she does not let that define her or limit her. She literally, since she was little, has fought and pushed. And this book shows that. Like, she's saying, I want to tell my story, so we're going to find a way to tell my story. And I want kids and adults and everyone to read it and know my story so they can, be inspired. I'm putting words in Khloe's mouth at that point, but I love this. This book is so wonderful and light. You can get it on Amazon. It's custom printed and sent to you. I think everyone needs to. So I'm just encouraging everybody, get it for your kids, get it for yourself, get it for your library. I know I have been having a rough couple weeks. I'm acclimating to a new job, meeting some wonderful new people, in which I met Khloe's mom, Kim, and this book, I literally got back from a very long gym trip. It was sitting at my door. I was sweaty. I wanted to get in the shower and change and go about my day, but I cracked open the book and I went ahead and read it. And it's a quick read. It's a fun read. It's very vibrant. Khloe and Meghan write in much of the same way descriptively that I like to write. I like to use lots of adjectives and I really want the audience to know. And I just sat there and I smiled and I was full of I was proud of this girl who I never have met ever, but just knowing that she wrote this book, she's telling this story, which is a true story, that she can do anything. And I want everybody to remember that it doesn't have to be about performance or standing in front of people or anything, but I'm encouraging you to go be a star this week. Be a star in the way that you're scared about, walking in and doing your groceries and having to talk to people. Go push yourself to do that. Put in headphones, go grocery shopping, have time for yourself. Ask that person out that you've been too afraid of rejection or worried that they're not going to like you. Go ask them out. Go make new friends. Go do that thing that scares you this week, because that's what makes you a star. It doesn't have to be about a performance. We're not all Mia Goth in the Maxine trilogy going, I'm a star. But everybody's a star in their own way. And you got to do things for yourself to prove to yourself that you're a star. Now, I could talk till I'm blue in the face. And many of you who have been my listeners for a long time know that I can talk and talk and talk. But I figured there was one way to get the point across. And why don't we let Khloe herself tell you guys? So Khloe, I'm handing it off to you.
Hi, everybody. guide. That name is plenty of deception. Thank you all for guiding that book. I trust that everybody can know that you are special in your own way. Bye.
Khloe, thank you again for that. And thank you to your mom, Kim, who dropped your book in my lap and made that recording possible. So yeah, everyone, go out and get rolling with resilience. Khloe Shines Beyond Boundaries by Megan Allen and Chloe A. Jones. It is available on Amazon. I encourage you. It's not an expensive book. Get it for a classroom. Get it for your local library. Ask your local library to get it. Host, if you're in Florida and you're doing reading clubs, if you're in Central Florida, maybe see if Khloe could come out and speak to your group. I don't know. It's just ideas, but add it to your kids' summer reading list. Drop it. It makes a great gift. The holidays are coming in 6 months. The holidays are always coming, right? But this is a great opportunity. I'm going to have the link in our show notes. To how you can purchase the book. It gets printed and sent to you quickly. And so until next time, happy reading, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, talking about Superman.
Oh, cool. I could talk about Superman.
I could talk some more about Superman.
We know.
I'll bet a few people would want to get in on this.
I'm down.
You know it.
That sounds like fun. I'll do it.
Cool, let's do it. We can call the show Men of Steel.
And you can find it at certainpov.com.
Or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yay.
Saturday Morning Confidential is brought to you by Dreamer Productions and is a proud member of the Certain POV Podcast Network. You can find us on Facebook at Saturday Morning Confidential, on Instagram at SMC Pod, and on Twitter at The SMC Podcast. You can find all the shows that Certain POV has to offer at certainpov.com. We're also on Patreon at Dreamer Productions, where your donation of only $2 a month keeps constant programming coming in and supporting our new shows as we go throughout 2022. Now join us again next time for another deep dive into the files of Saturday Morning Confidential.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.